The Art and Science of Traditional Healing. Expository Essay. Advances in science provide modern man with cures and treatments undreamed of by his prehistoric counterparts. But how did early humans deal with disease? Serious illnesses could devastate whole families or clans. What remedies were available? In olden times, folk medicine generated relief or cures. A thorough scan of the long history of medicine reveals some similar strands woven throughout the history of healing. Plants were one source of medicine for early humans. Some vegetables or herbs were deemed especially effective for minor illnesses, and botanics are the source of many modern medicines. In ancient times, though, major disorders were likely to have mortal results. These deadly diseases needed more intensive treatment than the herbal remedies offered. To fight these killer illnesses, early medicine men turned to magic and ritual. In many parts of the world, healers were called shamans. Although precise definitions of shamanism are elusive, it is likely that these shamans resembled what other societies called magicians or sorcerers. It is easy now, from a modern perspective, to dismiss them as quacks, but most shamans seem to have acquitted themselves honorably. Indeed, the specialized knowledge of shamans often caused society to idolize and revere them. Shamans lived in different societies around the world and can still be found today. Some North American Indian nations and people in areas such as modern Siberia, Mongolia, and South America practiced shamanism. Wherever they were found, shamans revealed some common qualities. They often experienced periods of deep trance. Trances were not just reveries or daydreams. They were altered states of consciousness. The shaman's soul was believed to roam on journeys through the upper and lower worlds. A shaman's contact with spirits, both good and evil, was no petty talent. On the contrary, it was a key element in the healer's ability to rescue ailing patients from their wretched plights. The early historical period had many medical traditions. In China, a typical healer's goal was to control the proportions of various elements in the body. Water therapy and acupuncture came from the Chinese tradition. Such treatments are still practiced today. In India, the classic writings on disease and treatment date back several thousand years. In both India and China, though, religious beliefs hindered efforts to learn more about anatomy. Cutting the bodies of the dead was considered a breach of the law and a source of discredit. Despite their successes, early healers could not have hoped to cure all of the sick. As the Arabic saying goes, when fate arrives, the physician becomes a fool. If a healer lived in ancient Babylon, the price of failure could be steep. In the law code of Hammurabi, around 1750 BCE, for example, doctors were warned that their hands would be cut off if a patient died from certain treatments. In early Greek medicine, the outstanding figure was Hippocrates. Born around 460 BCE, probably on the island of Kos, he insisted that disease was a natural rather than a supernatural phenomenon. His written works began to topple magic from its commanding position in medicine. Perhaps his most enduring keepsake for the modern world is the Hippocratic Oath. This solemn promise to do no harm is still subscribed to by physicians today.